I absolutely love it when my grandma Barb sends me her handwritten recipes in the mail. So today on Divas Can Cook, we are making her recipe for classic stuffed bell peppers. This is such an easy recipe, a great way to use up leftovers, and it is a family favorite. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay, so we are starting with 4 bell peppers. I'm using green bell peppers. You can use like red or yellow, make it all pretty and stuff. You want to cut them in half. I like to do it lengthwise, but if you want to just cut off the tops, you can do it that way too. Go ahead and remove all those seeds and membranes. Just pull them right on out, or you can use a knife. And there it is, all nice and clean. Now I'm going to add some salt to this water right here. I'm going to bring it to a boil because now we're going to blanch these bad boys just to kind of soften them up. We're not going to cook them all the way. We just want them to be, you know, a little bit softer. We don't want crunchy stuffed bell peppers. So go ahead and place them into the boiling water. We're going to cook these for about 3 to 5 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. And when they are nice and tender, you still want them to have a little bit of bite to it. But you'll see the color kind of changes just a little bit. Instead of being like really deep green, they're kind of like a light green. That is the perfect texture that you're going for. Okay, so place them on a little towel, let them drain off. See how tender that is? That's what you want. Now let's move on to our rice. All right, so first thing we're gonna do for our rice is we're gonna add our broth to a pot. I'm using beef broth. You can use chicken broth, you can use vegetable broth. You can also use water, but boo, boring. Next, I'm gonna add some butter, and now I'm gonna add my jasmine rice. Make sure that it's like, you know, not that instant rice. You don't wanna use that kind. Okay, so go ahead and place this into your water. And next, I'm gonna add in a little sprig of fresh thyme. I love fresh thyme with this. It just kind of just infuses the broth. It makes it taste really good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer away for about 20 minutes. And then once it has absorbed all that water, there's our rice, perfectly cooked. Go ahead and remove that thyme, and now you're done. Perfect rice. Go ahead and set that aside. We're going to move on to our meat mixture. So I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my skillet, and then I'm going to add in some diced up onions. You can also add in a little bit of celery if you want to, but I'm just doing onions and a whole lot of garlic because I like garlic. Oh my god, it tastes so good. The more the better in this recipe. So good. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our meat mixture. I'm using ground sausage. You can use like ground beef, ground turkey, but using ground sausage, this way it's so quick because you don't have to add any seasonings to it. Like if you're in a hurry, ground sausage is the way to go. I think that's like ground breakfast sausage, but you can use beef sausage, like spicy sausage. Just make sure that it's not that maple sage, okay? Now you want to drain that off once it's done cooking, and now we can start mixing everything in. Go ahead and dump that rice in there. Just like that. That looks good. Dump it in, stir it up. You can also add in like corn, bacon, broccoli. This recipe is so easy. You can really just get rid of leftovers. Next, I'm going to add a can of rotel tomatoes. I really like that spiciness that rotel tomatoes have, but you can add in regular tomatoes if that's your thing. And next, we're going to add in some Colby Jack cheese. If I had some smoked cheese, y'all already know I would like so add it in here, but I didn't have any smoked cheese, so I'm just using my little Colby Jack to mix in there. And then I'm going to add in some parsley because parsley just makes it so pretty. And now what you want to do is taste it, taste it, taste it, taste it, taste and adjust. Okay, if you want to add in some garlic powder, onion powder, seasoning salt, do whatever you like, okay? But it was perfect for me because that broth was well seasoned, that sausage was well seasoned. I didn't have to add anything. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna stuff our shells with our little cheesy beef and rice and tomato mixture. I like to really stuff it, like really stuff it. Now I'm going to add in some cheddar cheese on top, and I'm going to add in a little bit of mozzarella cheese as well. But you can switch it up, y'all. For real, you can like switch it up. Use whatever cheese you want to use. Okay, we're going to bake this at 350 for about 20 minutes, just until the cheese has melted and the peppers are nice and fork tender. And it's done. That's it. You're done. Get you some garlic bread, honey. Yes, garlic bread. Add on a little parsley and dinner is ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos later.